Our mother is here. Everything that you will know. Everything. That is it. From here to Bayelsa, only one state we have. All the things we are doing here, all of us, all our eyes are in our place. That Jerusalem, that Bayelsa, if you think you have so much, if you think you have heaven medicine in this world, because you are governor, you are an animal. If you try Bayelsa state, you will suffer. That is what, that is our hope. One is more than 20. We don't need to quarrel and fight. Our brother too, the governor of Bayelsa State, even if we quarrel in politics, no way. Even in River State, our son, he will come back and sit on the throne.
Ben, Evangelist Ben, the Biafra evangelist. We understand that Tompolo have broken his silence ever since we have this issue of Fubara and Wike and the state of emergency in River State. He have not said anything. I say his silence have been calculated to mean that he have betrayed the job. He said he have not betrayed the job, and he spoke confidently that Fubara will return to his seat. But he went further to say that if you try anything in Bayelsa, he said Bayelsa is our home. If anybody try anything in Bayelsa, he will die. This Tompolo, of course, your brother, your Biafra brother.
That is the captain himself.
The captain?
The captain himself.
So the captain has spoken?
The captain has spoken. And let me tell you, this is a Biafran evangelist. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you are watching us from. I am speaking my views in the ashes of Biafra. You know, when a Biafra man says something, he do something. Ibrahim Babamose Babangida said, when Igbo man is speaking, his two eyes will be open, but when Yoruba man is speaking, he will go to bed and sleep and relax. He knows that nothing is happening. Let me tell you, and let me tell you again, that Tompolo, the man, the captain himself has spoken, and as you can see, yesterday on Sunday, you see the solid and the, the kind of explosion that took place yesterday. You know, you see the GP pipeline, the heaviest one, as exposed as a sign and a signal, to Nigeria as a whole, telling them that, I am silent doesn't mean that I am a fool. I am silent doesn't mean that I don't have something to say. I am silent doesn't mean that I am in support of your marginalization, your insult, your intimidation, your sea finish. I'm talking about Tompolo now. The kind of nonsense that Nigeria, Wike, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu is giving to Ijaw people. Tompolo quietness or silence doesn't mean that he's a fool. You give him a job doesn't mean that he is a jobless. You give him a job doesn't mean that he will not speak out. You give him a job doesn't mean that he should be silent. You give him a job doesn't mean that he doesn't know what he's doing and he cannot stand up or speak and defend his own people. That is his father's house. That is his father's land. And that is father's ancestral home. And that is what he have clearly stated to you and I. You dare not do anyhow. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. That is Captain Tompolo speaking. Fubara must do what? Come back to his office, because in the first place, why should Bola Ahmed Tinubu declare state of emergency in River State? Why has he not declared state of emergency in Borno State? Why has he not declared state of emergency in Osun State? Because even in Lagos State, when Obasa had an issue, he's supposed to declare state of emergency in Lagos State. But why he didn't declare state of emergency in Lagos State was that Lagos State is already in pockets. Do you understand? That is why he didn't declare state of emergency in Lagos. But in Osun State and in Borno State, he has nothing to gain. But in Rivers State, there's a lot of resources in Rivers State. Oil money is there. So he want to hijack the money and he want to use it to do campaign on 2027. And that was why he declared state of emergency. Fully know that it is the turn of a judge. This is the first time a judge man is ascending the throne of the governor of Rivers State. And you play the role of selfishness with Wike. Godfatherism and selfishness. That is why I use the word selfishness. You know, Baba Sokpe. You forgot that Baba Sokpe only play in Lagos State. It's only in Yoruba land you can do Baba Sokpe. That is East. Now,
it's not fashionable in the East.
It's not fashionable, it's not web, and they can never play. That is why you see everything. I said yesterday, if you see the heavy GP tank, the way the thing exploded, Baba, and more are still coming. That is to tell you Baba Sokpe can never take place in the Eastern region. And that is why Tompolo is smoking with the fire now. Hearing it in a way, you know, I expected from him. You understand? You cannot say, Bola Tinubu cannot say that you give Tompolo job. Are you giving him job? Now your papa company.
Okay, now let's look at what happened in Edo State, where they caught another 3 persons with arms in a hotel, and the police, they were handed over to police anyway. But this time around, the police have come up and said after their preliminary investigation that they discovered that these are hunters from Kano, not Fulani headers as initially claimed.
That is the problem we have in this country. When you catch criminals like them and give it to Nigerian police, instead of Nigerian police to go straight to the truth and tell all the truth, they know how to capsize the ship. You understand? They know how to turn the truth into a lie. They know how to fashion words in order to cover up, you know, their evil. And that is why people are not, you know, trusting them. We don't have confidence. We are losing hope and confidence in Nigerian police as it stands now. How can you say that they are the hunters? Say hunters, they lodge in a hotel.
I think that's the question people are asking out there.
Say hunters, they lodge in a hotel, bush hunters. And let me tell you, you know, when you call them hunter, in other words, they may be right that they are hunters, good. But the other side is this. What kind of animal are they hunting for?
Maybe antelope.
Yes,
maybe
another. There could be antelope that have bush. You understand? But I believe that the antelope is an animal that live in the forest, in the bush, not in the hotel.
Maybe bush pig.
And let me tell you this: even bush pig doesn't stay in a hotel. It stays in the bush. That is why it is called bush pig.
Maybe lion is in the jungle.
Lion is in the jungle. Jungle is in the bush. That should go to the bush.
But
and let me tell you again,
you are not believing the police.
I don't believe Nigerian police. I don't believe that thing that they have said. They have been partnering with these people. No, excuse me. Mention what? Have you ever seen Nigerian police speaking the truth? You see that their uniform, black and black, it is called a society, a kingdom of lies, bunch of lies. And that is why when you call, you know, when you call police for somebody in Nigeria, the person will see you as the worst enemy, because the police is not, you know, straighten the matter, rather the worsening issues. Those people are hunting. Let me tell you this. There was a news which I heard, that was ending of last year, that the Fulanis are coming that way. They have already arranged it. They will occupy the bush and they will lodge in a hotel, and they will you know, disguise themselves in the town in order to carry out their attack, so that those of us or those people that will run to hotel to go and lodge, them that will lodge in a hotel in order to dislodge them. Those in the bush will carry out their own bush hunting to hunt those ones that will run to the bush. Then those in the town, because they want to do what? Make sure that they captured Nigeria as an Islamic nation. No route to escape. And this is the signal. They are now lodging in a hotel. That is the message. I am coming to concur to that which I heard last year ending. Because I've never seen a hunter, you know, coming from all the way from Kaduna or what do you call it, Kano, to come to Benin, and you are looking for a hotel to lodge in a hotel. Are you sleeping in the hotel in Kano? Is it not in the bush? How come you come to another person's land? You decided to lodge in a hotel with the arms, with the gun. Oh, then if anything should happen now, you will tell me that those ones are not herdsmen. Baba,
now this time around, contrary to what transpired the other day, that saw about 16 person lynched, and that saw Tompolo, the governor of Edo State, going to Kano State to start begging. But this time around, they are handed over to police. I think everybody has said that is the right thing to do.
Yeah, on the contrary, where the truth can actually come and when things are supposed to will be handled the way in a proper way. That is how it should be. When you catch a thief or people like that or people of such, you hand them over to the police. But the situation on the ground, my brother, handing them over to police is to preserve and to reserve them the more. Because if those people have time, have opportunity, they will kill you. And let me tell you, they are using this opportunity of uniform in the name of police at the same time to disguise and to partner together. That is me. You understand? They are partnering together, bird of the same feather. They are flying together. There is no difference between all those herdsmen and Nigerian police and Nigerian uniform men or military. I'm telling you the truth. So this time around, if you see Fulani, my dear, especially you see them with the arms, please, DG has given me and you, go ahead. Tell the justice by yourself. Defend yourself. If you give room to an inch to them, they will mess you up, they will deal with you. And federal government cannot do anything. The same police will not come and do anything. Army will not do anything, Baba. Judge yourself by yourself.
I must say everything.
God bless you.
This is